In a surprising move, U.S. President Donald Trump has called off a major military operation that was set to target Iran. According to reports from CBS News, the strikes were being planned jointly with Israel and would have marked one of the most aggressive bombing campaigns aimed at Iran's energy infrastructure in recent history. Trump broke the news himself on his Truth Social account. He stated that he decided to pause the operation after receiving direct requests from Iran, along with several other nations in the Middle East. However, he made one thing clear. This pause depends on a fast agreement. A key condition of that deal is that Iran must immediately reopen the Strait of Hormuz. Just a day earlier, on Saturday, Iran's Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi issued a sharp warning to Washington, cautioning the United States against taking what he described as reckless and adventurous military steps. To understand what is really happening behind the scenes, experts believe Trump's sudden reversal is not because of one single reason, but a combination of three key factors. First, there is a genuine possibility of restarting dialogue between the two nations. Second, growing pressure from Gulf allies, especially after a reported phone call from the Saudi Crown Prince. And third, the rising fear of a powerful Iranian counter-attack. Analysts also point out something important. Iran has never really reacted the way Washington expects it to. Instead of backing down under threats, Tehran has repeatedly hit back by targeting oil facilities and energy sites across the Persian Gulf region. According to experts, both Washington and Tehran actually want to return to the negotiation table. The real problem is simple. Neither side has the political courage to make the first move. But there is a growing concern here. Trump has now threatened Iran multiple times, and on every occasion he has stepped back at the last moment. This repeating pattern is starting to look like the classic story of the boy who cried wolf. In Tehran, officials reportedly joke about Trump's famous line of bombing Iran back into the Stone Age. They no longer take these threats seriously. Meanwhile, on the ground, tensions are only rising. We have seen drone strikes hitting Saudi Arabia and gas tankers being attacked near Egypt. It appears that Iranian-backed groups are becoming more active by the day, not less. Iran's long-term strategy is now becoming clear. Tehran actually welcomes a slow and drawn-out conflict. Their goal is to make America's military presence in the region so expensive and so painful that Washington is eventually forced to pull out, and not just from the Gulf, but possibly from the entire Middle East. Now let us talk about Israel's role in all of this. Originally, these planned strikes would have been the first major Israeli attack on Iran since the war began, but Trump has now confirmed that Israel has also agreed to join fresh talks. This raises a very big question. Is Trump forcing Netanyahu's hand? Many believe the answer is yes. While Israel would not mind a full confrontation with Iran, the United States is taking a far more realistic approach. Reports suggest that American weapons stockpiles are running dangerously low, and the financial cost of ongoing regional strikes has become extremely high. The bottom line is this. Washington and Tel Aviv are no longer on the same page, and once again, the United States has managed to hold Israel back from starting a full-scale war with Iran. That is the latest update on this developing story. If you found this report helpful, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe for more in-depth global news coverage. Thank you for watching.